Thank you very much for continuing to follow Movie Film Recap. What I am going to explain to you today is about an American soldier who ended up in a Japanese prison after World War II and later on, he became the Yakuza leader. Before continuing, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Nick, a janitor, was assigned to clean the locker room inside the prison. Some men get out from the shower. After a while, he heard a human grunt. He saw a man tied and hanging. He immediately saved him. Because of this, he was heated. He and the person he saved were punished by the warden and his guards. Nick was in the cell with a man named Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi told Nick that anyone who wants to commit suicide in prison is taken to the hospital and there is an easy way to escape. He told Nick that when he got out, he would also help him escape. They made the plan the next day and with a knife, Kiyoshi sliced open his stomach. Nick quickly called for help and Kiyoshi was rushed to the hospital. Kiyoshi escaped and fulfilled his promise to Nick and was freed. According to the spokesperson, Orochi, the entire Shiromatsu family clan is grateful for saving the life of their brother Kiyoshi. The Shiromatsu family is one of the most feared Yakuza gangs in Japan. Nick was offered a job. Orochi said that they had a problem with their American business partner. If Nick could ask them to agree to what they want. The next morning, Nick and his companions went to a steel factory. Nick begged its owner to cooperate and respect the Japanese culture. In order for him to continue operating in Osaka, he had to comply with the wishes of the Shiromatsu family. The owner said that he will not respond to the group's desire to buy the steel that he bought in the cheapest price. He also said that they don't have to follow the orders from the Japanese. Nick couldn't take it anymore and hit him on the head with the typewriter. At a group gathering, while they are joking around, a rival group, the Shizu family, suddenly arrives. One of its members, named Kentaro, said that they had spoken with the owner of the steel and that it belonged to them. They mocked Nick in front of them. They continued bragging and Nick couldn't hold back and smashed the bottle on Kentaro's head. Both sides quickly got emotional. Shizu leaves and threatens to come back to them. At a party, Orochi asks Kiyoshi why Nick is still there when he thinks his work in the group is done. He told Kiyoshi to kick him out of the group. Someone approached Kiyoshi and whispered that his sister Miyu was at the bar. Kiyoshi pulled his sister and told her to go home. He ordered Nick to take his sister to her house. Arriving at the house, Miyu let him go inside. Nick didn't know that Orochi's men were spying on him. Kiyoshi gave Nick an assignment. Orochi said that the US Army is sending weapons back to America and they want to sell some of them before leaving the port area. Nick arrived at the port area and entered a warehouse and saw a dead body lying on the floor. The Shizu family suddenly arrived and Kentaro immediately confronted him. Kentaro slapped him and said that they own the place. Kentaro orders Nick to be shot. But he managed to grab the gun and killed some of them. A meeting was held by the Shiromatsu family with the father of the family, Akihiro Shiromatsu. Kiyoshi wanted to explain but Nick interrupted and said that he was the one who killed the members of the Shizu family. Even though the Shizu family found out about their plan, they didn't see the money Nick was carrying because he hid it inside the engine of his car. Akihiro thought that one of their family was a traitor. The leader asks who sent Nick and Orochi admits that he ordered it. Akihiro angrily asks Orochi if he is the new boss who will make such a decision. The Yakuza have a tradition called Yubitsumi where they cut off part of their fingers to show their leader what they have done wrong. Nick cut his 2 fingers. Kiyoshi also cut his fingers in front of the leader. And then they present the severed finger to the Shizu family as an apology for their murdered member. In a car, Akihiro asks Nick who is the traitor in the group and he says he doesn't know. Akihiro took him to a sacred place where a gathering was held. In order for Nick to become a full member of the Shiromatsu family, he underwent a ceremony. Kiyoshi told Nick that he and his sister Miyu cannot be together and that they should end their relationship because he is now a Yakuza. Nick promised to protect Miyu and he is still meeting the girls secretly. A member of the Shizu family meets with Akihiro to persuade the Shiromatsu family to invest in a project that will grow their money. Akihiro says that the Shizu leader is disrespectful because he doesn't talk to him directly. Orochi says that the family's offer is good but Akihiro still doesn't agree to it. The next day, Nick visits Miyu and sees the bruises on her face. Nick already knows who did this but Miyu stops him and says that she is pregnant and Nick is the father. Nick went to Kiyoshi's house and confessed his betrayal. Kiyoshi invited him inside and they had a drink. Kiyoshi takes the two katanas, and tells how their father left them as a symbol that he should protect his sister. He gave it to Nick and said it was his duty to protect and take care of Miyu. In the following days, while Akihiro is measuring clothes in a tailoring shop, Nick suddenly hears a suspicious noise. He went inside to see Akihiro. It turns out that their leader is being strangled. They killed the assailant and led Akihiro back to the car and hid in the back of the car. As Kiyoshi started the car, members of the Shizu family ambushed him, killing Kiyoshi. The group gathered together and discussed whether they should declare war against the Shizu family. And on top of that they were betrayed by Orochi and his other colleagues. They declared war and knocked out each member of the Shizu family one by one. One day, a boy comes to Akihiro's office and says that the Shizu family wants to meet with the Shiromatsu family at a dock unarmed. It is said that the Shizu family wants to end the war. The next day, the Shiromatsu family arrived at the dock and as agreed, they were carrying no weapons. The Shizu family also arrived. It was found out that the Shizu family had nothing to do with it and that this meeting was just a fabrication by Orochi who betrayed the Shiromatsu family. Akihiro and Orochi faced each other in the middle. And Akihiro encouraged Orochi that it is not too late for him to come back. Orochi stabbed him at the back and killed him. They were immediately surrounded by the enemies and they had no option but to retreat because they had no weapons. Orochi approached them and offered Nick that he could leave and leave Miyu. One of the members of the Shiromatsu family was furious and chased after Orochi but was killed by one of the members of the Shizu family. The police burned the Shiromatsu family's belongings. Nick goes to Miyu and informs her that their leader is dead. The next day, Nick stormed the Shizu family home with his katana. They immediately stopped him and took the katana he was carrying. He told the leader to allow him to kill Orochi. He challenged Orochi to a sword duel. Orochi returns Nick's katana and says that he will not be killed. Nick suddenly cuts Orochi's throat with a katana. The head of the Shizu family said that he could leave. Nick returned to Miyu. They all bowed to him because he was the new head of the Shiromatsu family and would continue the tradition that had been started. I really do hope you like this video. We'll have more videos soon. Keep in touch, people. Please leave a comment below if you have any requests or suggestions for videos I should do. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.